All right, guys. Katie from Sharon Temple reached out to us. There's been reports of voices and footsteps and stuff, so she sent us a video. Let's have a look.
My name is Caitlin Jones. I am the Museum and Virtual Experience Manager here at the Sharon Temple National Historic Site Museum. So I spend a lot of time here alone. I've never been one to think of paranormal experiences right off the bat, but as soon as like a light flicker or I hear something run across the floor, I'm like, oh my God, ghost, and I leave the building and I run back to the office because I feel like the office is like the safe house. So this is the Sharon Temple. It was built in 1825 to 1832. Took 7 years to build. It was built by the Children of Peace, which was a breakaway sect of Quakers. But they broke away after the War of 1812 under the leadership of David Wilson. So people have reported hearing like organ playing and like faint singing coming from upstairs, which is strange because it's not open to the public and it hasn't been open to the public since 1940. So this is the cookhouse. People have heard whisperings in here and women calling out for David Wilson in here before. I've closed all of these blinds 100 times, but sometimes they just like to reopen. So you'll notice the top one is open. I closed that last week and no one else has been in there that I know of. This house belonged to Ebenezer Doan, who was the master builder and architect of the temple. People tend to hear like footsteps up here when they're downstairs and there's no one else in the house, whispers, stuff like that. This is the master bedroom where the curtain always tends to open, even though I shut it. So we've kind of reached out to Snipe in hopes that they can come answer some of these questions so we're not scared going into our own buildings, and to kind of help Jim and other descendants of the Children of Peace make connections here with their loved ones.
So what do you guys think? Should we give her a hand?
It's quite spread out, you know, so we're gonna have to come up with some strategy once we get there.
Looks like the cookhouse is on its own and the Doan house.
One of the descendants of the original builders, his name's Jim Pearson. He's in his 80s. He has some interesting stories that he would like to share as well.
All right, guys, let's pack up and head out to Sharon Temple.
I love the winter, but I'm a particular fan of it when the buildings have heat and hydro. That was a little bit shocking that we were going to be in 200-year-old buildings that had no heat.
Even though we are fronted by a very busy road, I always feel a great sense of peace and calm. There are times when I have sat in the temple alone, and I sit there and close my eyes, but I feel people around me. It's almost like you can hear them. It's personal for me. Anything that I might learn about my great-great-great-grandfather, I'd be interested in. I do believe in a hereafter, and maybe my questions will get answered someday.
Hi, Katie. So thank you for having us here at the Sharon Temple. Can you tell us the happenings here?
Yeah, of course. Well, we're happy to have you guys here. Inside the temple, there's been reports of organs playing and singing, usually from up above, which was traditionally the musician's gallery.
Out of all the buildings, where do you think the most activity would be?
Definitely the Doan house.
We have our infrared cameras. Where would you suggest us setting those up?
The master bedroom in the Doan house, and then probably in the kitchen in the Doan house. That's where there tends to be the most activity.
Who the hunts in this kind of weather? We do! Wow, look at this. Look at the curtains open.
It's a pretty cool place.
Just feel the years in here, eh? Definitely need to do some EVP work in here. Maybe we can catch some footsteps.
Camera in that master bedroom.
See if something touches that doll?
I think we should cover every inch we can.
And SLS too might pick up on something being in here as well.
Okay, guys, let's get the equipment going, get set up, get recording, and we'll get warm for a little bit.
I still got to go buy Long Johns.
When we first started, we were going into places that there was no heat, no hydro. So when we got to this location, we were able to successfully withstand the situation to really capture some good evidence.
My first thoughts were, it's cold out. Hand warmers didn't work, foot warmers didn't work, my gloves didn't work, my long underwear didn't work, nothing worked, I didn't want to work.
Okay, guys, we got the cameras set up, recording. One in the temple, a couple in the Doan house. What's our plan of attack? What do you want to do?
Jay, you and I want to go and check out the cookhouse?
Yeah, we can do that.
We should go check out the Doan house, Dad.
Yeah, let's go.
There's just some stories about all the women getting in there and, talking amongst themselves. And
They said they've heard women's voices singing and stuff, and they're talking about Ebenezer. And
yeah, so we're in the cookhouse. It was a pretty confined area. It was kind of difficult, even maneuvering the equipment around.
wood stove in the middle of the room that we couldn't see, and running into stuff, running into each other, running into the cameramen.
You got 100 layers of clothing on. You look like that little guy off of, what is it, the Christmas Story?
Ralphie?
Ralphie.
You getting anything, Tom?
When I first came in, I had something on the stack above the stove there,
Yeah.
but I'm just taking that as a reflection from the pipe.
So my thing is, this shouldn't be reflecting because it's matte black. It's not a reflective surface.
Do you want to come and take a look? Give me your opinion.
Yeah, that is on the pipes pretty long.
Right.
I'm gonna go stand there and see if it picks me up too.
Yeah, it's picking you up. Actually, you know what? The arm came out outside of the width of the pipe. Like it's sitting on the stove.
Sitting on the stove, okay. If there's anybody else in here with us, there's a little red light on top of the stove. You can speak into that red light. Can you tell me your name? We are here for communication purposes only. We don't mean any harm. My name is Jay. If you'd like to repeat my name back and possibly tell me yours.
Okay, it's gone now.
It's gone? I don't know. It's debatable.
Very debatable.
It could be reflection, or it could be some kind of energy in here. You know what I am noticing? It's not as cold in here as it is outside.
It's not.
Seems like you spent $100 on thermal underwear for nothing.
One of the things I have seen in the Doan house, which was a house that Ebenezer Doan built in 1819, I've actually stood on the grounds when no one was in the site and seen the curtains in the bedrooms in the second floor move as though someone was looking out the window, watching me. One time I was just sitting in the parlor and a shadow passed on the wall. No reason for it. It wasn't a sunny day, so it wasn't something from outside. And I had a feeling that somebody was there with me.
Maybe I can take a picture and we'll see if any of these curtains move throughout the night.
They're all shut right now, so. Wow, the Doan house. If any house you would think was haunted, that looks like it would be haunted, doesn't it?
Yeah, creepy looking house.
We're gonna set the REM pod up here, though, on the table. Okay, that's kind of weird. We're in the kitchen in the Doan house, first EVP session here. We set the REM pod up and it's going off, so we're gonna start calling out. Is this Elizabeth? Son of a bitch. What? Okay, that's kind of weird. Is this Elizabeth?
We just started doing our EVP and stuff, and we put the REM pod down for like a second, right, was it? And it started going off immediately. It's almost like, something's in the area, or, something's around.
Is this also the room that they said they see that shadow figure?
Yeah, the shadow's in here too. Okay, what's odd is I can get a small thermal reading on the lights on there, but just a second ago it was all black and purple, like cold.
Yeah.
Now what's going on, so. I've never heard that REM pod make that noise before. It almost sounded like Morse code or something.
The fact that immediately as we start doing it, it started going off for us. Like you said, almost Morse code. Like, thought it was really cool, and I was happy that like somebody was trying to communicate with us in a way.
So we've been given information that there have been people who have, upon approaching the temple, have heard music, have heard singing, but the most disturbing part of it was they were seeing faces looking out at them. Upon further investigating, once they entered the temple, they found that there was no one in there. The Sharon temple gives off a positive vibe. I think that spirits who may be lost or lonely would gravitate to a place like that, looking for positivity, looking for a sense of belonging, looking for happiness. We don't know what caused their lives to come to an end in the physical worlds, but I believe their spirits would look for a positive place to regenerate, I guess you could say, look for happiness.
Let's try a spirit box.
See if we catch him.
While we were in the temple, we were doing a group EVP session, and that's when we all kind of witnessed the same thing, the anomaly on the wall.
Before I do, I keep hearing something moving over here.
What's that?
I keep hearing something move over here.
You see something in that corner?
You did?
Yeah, it was like a light, but
Hey guys, I think I might have caught something.
We play it live there.
that's weird, eh?
Yeah, it's crazy.
You see that?
Yeah.
That's what I saw, though. You know, my breath come up, you know, like, what the hell is that? You know, like, you feel every nerve in your body stand up, and you're just like, oh.
I was ready to just start jumping around, dancing. That's how happy I was.
There it is again, right there. It's right there.
There's cars going by, but look how far away they are.
Yeah, they're up top, and you can see them lines right across. This thing was just dancing there.
Looks like a person.
It looks like a head and a torso.
Or is that?
Yeah. Oh, that looks like a face, I
We
swear.
were in here for so long, and it wasn't doing it. What? That looks like
Everybody's
a
just
head.
yelling over each other. And
Yeah, and they're trying not to wig out, too.
Yeah,
You know? Like,
Check this out. We're seeing something.
I just saw it when I was walking over here in the corner there.
There it is again.
Again, there it is.
What? There's something got to be going on here.
We can't explain what that is because this light is coming from somewhere and shining in one spot. It's moving, but it seems to stay in the corner. It doesn't reflect on a window on either side, so we don't know where it's coming from.
Look at there it is.
There it
again.
is. See?
What is it? It's like walking. It's shimmering.
We have multiple eyes watching the corner as well as the road, and when a car goes by, so far it hasn't been the cause of it.
Oh my God, that's so cool, man. I hope we can't debunk this. I'm telling you. We can't prove what it is, but we can't prove what it isn't too, right?
Right.
it was so cool because usually when you start debunking, it's you eliminate things, and we were getting there. We were getting down to the wire.
Yeah.
We almost said we don't know what it
we're like,
is.
maybe it's this. Nope, it's not that. Maybe it's this. No, it's not that.
Yeah.
So we're like, I don't know, maybe. Maybe. You know?
Tom. Tom.
We got pretty excited for a little bit until the detective here. You want to tell him what you saw there, Tom?
I was seeing the exact same pattern on the corner that they were talking about. I just moved around into different areas to try to debunk it, and unfortunately I did.
Detective Tom has to come along and debunk everything, for Christ's sakes.
Unfortunately, those things happen, but we're not in the business of, putting false information out there. It was a house across the street from the temple. The bay window in front was angled, so it was picking up the cars that were coming from the right of the temple and reflecting back over onto the temple and shining through the front windows.
Well, that was exciting. It lifted the spirits. We'll keep going and, pardon the pun, lifted our spirits. Get it? We got to be honest, right? So we can't.
That's all it's about.
We can't put stuff out there that isn't true. So
Let's go get warm. This long underwear I got in a bargain bin and it ain't working. You could let us have that for a little while.
I'm sorry you guys walked around getting as excited as you did, and like I said, but that's what we do, and unfortunately. It was right here at the end of the bed. Oh, there.
There it is.
There we go. So this is what we're trying to find. It's right on the end of the bed here.
So you can see there's no body.
And you see how small it is? So to me, I'm guessing that would be a child size. We had something up right at the end of the bed, like the footboard of the bed.
Well, let's call out to it. EVP session, we're in the bedroom. Dome house, 2nd floor. So we're seeing something on the SLS camera. A spirit or anomaly. What's it doing?
Just standing headboard.
I'll put my hand over there and see what's up.
It's like it's kind of avoiding your hand,
Is it still there?
backing up. Yeah.
Who's standing right here? Can you make a sound? I'm gonna knock on the wall. Why don't you do the same? Here, this is me. Can you do that? Ebenezer, are you here?
Hey guys, come out here and check this out. I think the curtain moved.
Ebenezer, are you here?
Hey guys, come out here and check this out. I think the curtain moved.
So we come downstairs and walked out the front of the Doan house and we're kind of awestruck.
There's something gotta be going on here. One of the crew members noticed that the curtain is open and nobody's been in the room. So that's one of the claims to the building, that these curtains are open.
Todd and I were in doing some SLS, but when we were in this particular room, we were at the back wall. So we were not even anywhere close to the front of the window here.
We have camera footage, so we're gonna have to review that, make sure nobody went in at that time.
You got pictures of the front of the house, right?
Yeah. Coming back and seeing that the curtain was moved, the fact that I have that photo, it gives us evidence to support that something did move that curtain that we can't explain.
Maybe what I'll do is I'll go in and put the curtain back down to where it was.
Yeah.
Move the camera, like in from the kitchen.
Yeah, for sure. Ask it to move it again.
All right. Okay, I'll go put it back.
Sounds good.
We can start packing up, and we got a lot of footage and evidence to go through back in the war room. Might as well call it a night. Well, guys, it's good to be back home. Sharon Temple was quite the challenging investigation. There is one piece of evidence that I want you guys to hear. It happened when we went to the Doan kitchen. We're in the kitchen in the Doan house. We set the REM pod up and it's going off, so we're gonna start calling out. Is this Elizabeth? I've never heard that REM pod make that noise before. So guys, what do you think of that?
It almost sounded like a Morse code effect. You know, the dee 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 dee.
I put that particular clip through a Morse code translator, and you'll never guess what I got. It just kept repeating E, 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 E.
Ebenezer and Elizabeth.
Yeah, they both start with the letter E.
That's really wild.
One thing we got to cover, guys, is we were all inside the temple. We got to discuss that.
You're holding on to the thought that it could be paranormal, it could be a spirit standing there. We're witnessing an angel in the temple.
Everybody got pretty excited. And then Tom.
Tom.
Detective Tom.
Detective Tom. This is what we do, right?
This is what we do.
If we would have just left and we didn't figure it out, it still would be on my mind to this day, like, what was that, you know? Tom debunking that helped me, like, get over it type of thing, you know?
That's what it boils down to, is we're our own biggest skeptics.
The cookhouse, you know, we didn't find a whole lot. I don't think it was very conclusive. As far as the Doan house, there's definitely some evidence that we caught, you know, some solid evidence.
I think there is something there, and I would definitely go back too. I'd love to get another night in there, see maybe we can catch some other stuff, you know?
I think whatever's there is a little mischievous. Something allegedly knowing Morse code
That was an intelligent spirit in there.
As far as my feelings for the temple itself, I think it's an amazing, positive, happy place. And I think there are spirits there. I believe there's more investigation to be done there.
I would definitely go back, but not in the winter.
We can send our findings to Katie and ask for another night in there.
100%.
Toddy, sound good?
Sounds good.
But I want to know when we're going to investigate haunted beaches.